Hey there, card folks. Speed Robo here. My voice is finally back. I'm finally getting better from being sick. Still not all the way back, but I wanted to get this Mafia Works breakdown video done for you guys. We're currently in the last week of the Kickstarter, so if you are interested in this game, make sure you follow the link down below so that you can pre-order your copy on Kickstarter. I'll go over that more in a bit. But the first thing I wanted to show you guys is what you will get in the box. So the first thing you will notice is you will get the game board. It snaps together puzzle piece style like this, and it is currently made out of 3mm PVC. So this is solid plastic game board. I'm pretty happy with it overall. This component might change up a bit when we go into full production. It could change to foam board or acrylic. You will also get 10 VP tokens. This is not the final design of the VP token. If you want to see the final look of the token, I've already posted that as an update on the Kickstarter. And this is also 3mm PVC, so it's solid plastic. I'm overall happy with the component quality on the PVC, but this might get changed to acrylic as well. So stay tuned for updates on that as we head into final production. Then you will get the game manual, of course. Game manual breaks down everything how to play. This is the second version. If you want to check out the full game manual, I have that posted on the Kickstarter as an update and on the official webpage. So let me know what you think about it. And if you have any questions, let me know. If there's anything that's unclear, let me know, and I'll make sure that gets updated. Again, Mafia Works is still in development, but we are in the final stages of development. So now's the time for customer and player feedback for us to make sure that everything gets updated properly for you guys to enjoy the game the most that you can. Okay, so let's go over the cards that you get, because Mafia Works is a party card game. First, you will have your action deck. This will be a communal deck that everybody will draw from. I'll go over that when we go into gameplay. Next, you have 2 full victory deck scenarios to play through. At the start of the game, the players will choose which victory deck they want to challenge and be the scenario for this play session. So you've got 2 totally different ways to play. And we'll go ahead and pick the bank deck. So to get that set up, you go ahead and shuffle the deck, place the final job on the bottom, and put that on the deck side of the victory track. Next, you are gonna find 4 full factions to choose from. So this game is 2 to 4 players, and each faction has a leader card, a right-hand card, and a full ally deck. So let's go ahead and say that we are going to choose to play with the cartel. So during game setup, you take the leader card, place it in front of you in your play field, take the right hand, place it off to the side face down, and then all players are going to take their ally deck along with the 5th neutral ally deck and shuffle them together to form one communal ally deck for the game. And make sure that the ally deck is placed within reach of all players. Okay. Deal everybody 4 action cards to form their starting hand, and we're ready to get started. I'll walk you through how the turn order goes, and then you'll have the gist of how Mafia Works plays. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to draw a card from the action deck and add it to your hand. Next, you're going to acquire a new ally. So check the top 2 cards of the ally deck, choose one to enter play in front of you, and discard the other. During this step, you can also choose the top card of the ally discard if you don't like either of the two that were on top of the deck. Your right hand card can also come into play during this step. If you have two allies that are of your faction, or you are the player in last place, you can go ahead and flip this card up and it will be counted as your ally for the turn. The next step in a turn is you want to advance the victory track. So if there's any cards currently on the victory track, you'll move that to the next spot and then add the top card of the victory track to the one spot. If any cards would leave the victory track, they're discarded, they're considered to have escaped, and any escape skills that are printed on the card will activate, and usually that will be something negative that happens to all of the players involved. So you're going to want to compete to acquire these victory cards and make sure you're the one that completes the most, but sometimes you're going to have to work together with the other players at the table to make sure that you don't all get screwed over. Okay, so now that we're done with the start of the turn, it's your main phase. So what you can do during your main phase is you can play action cards from your hand. There's a few different types of action cards. There's normal action cards. They'll say normal in their effect box. These can only be played during your turn, during your main phase. There's cut-in action cards. These can be played at any time, even when it's not your turn, and you can use it to respond to another action card that a player might play. Then there's equip action cards. Let me go get one. They'll say equip on the card. These will be equipped to any ally or victory card that's in play in front of any player, and it will provide a benefit or a detriment to that card. So you can equip cards to enemy allies to debuff them. And then the last type of action card is the stash action. During your turn, you can take any action card from your hand and place it face down in front of you. It's now stashed. Think of these kind of like trap cards in Yu-Gi-Oh! Every stash action will have a condition written on it, letting you know when you can activate it. And when that condition is met, you flip it face up, do what it says, and then discard it. So that's how actions work. But the main thing that you're going to want to do during your turn is you're going to want to acquire victory cards. So you'll notice that every victory card has a power number and a victory value. Its victory value is how many points it's worth at the end of the game. Whoever has the most victory points is going to win. And its power value is how much total power on your allies you're going to need in order to acquire that victory card from the victory track. So Armored Truck has 18 power. I'm going to need to rest, turn sideways, ally cards in play in front of me that is going to equal or exceed the power of Armored Truck. So let's go ahead and say, hypothetically, I had these 4 allies in front of me. Their combined power, I can't do math. These 5 allies in front of me, their combined power is 19. Armored Truck's power is 18. So I will rest them all, and I get Armored Truck. Armored Truck then goes in front of me in my play area. It counts as my card. If there are any card effects that require me to pay a cost, in order to pay that cost, I'll simply rest one of my victory cards. So your victory cards don't just count as victory points, they're also a resource for you to help you activate some of your more powerful abilities. And that's the gist of the game. When you're done doing things during your main phase, you'll end your turn, and now it's your opponent's turn. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comments below, send me an email, leave it as a question on the Kickstarter. I'm looking forward to getting this game out in players' hands. If you want to try it right now digitally, there is a tabletop simulator mod that I made and I strongly encourage you try it out before you buy it. I'm a big proponent of demos, and that's why I make a tabletop simulator mod for every board game and card game that I make. Oh, one last thing, your leader card also has different abilities, so it doesn't just determine what faction you're playing. Each leader has its own powerful superpower that you can activate during the game. Cool, yeah, that's it. Like I said, let me know if you have any questions, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.